All right, there we go. There we go. We up and running. We up and running. Y'all know what it is, man. Vmob, V Squad. We back at them. Make sure. All right, man. Had to make sure everything up and running right. We good to go. Y'all know what it is, man. Vmob, V Squad. We in here. Let's get it. Y'all already know what to do, man. As y'all flying to the chat, disrespect that like button for me, man. Also, check your status. Make sure you all subscribe, man, and join this Vmob family because that's exactly what we all here, family, man. So with that being said, y'all know what it is, what we got going on tonight, man. As we wait for these notifications to come out, let's go over the statistics right now, man. At this exact moment, we are at 3,118 subscribers, man. So let's see if we can get to 3,200 within the next 3 days, man. That's our goal, Vmob, to get to 3,200 subscribers within the next 3 days, man. As you fly into the chat, disrespect that like button and also jump into the comment section, man. Let me know who flying in. Y'all know what it is. Also, man, tap in with us. Make sure y'all tap in with us on all social media platforms, IG, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, man. Everything is stories underscore with V. Y'all know who it is, man. We got my Doug just flowing to the chat. Young Soul, what it do, family? Y'all see what it say, man. Vmob, St. Louis on deck. Y'all know what it is, man. Salute to my St. Louis family. Young Soul, how you feeling tonight, brother? That's my Doug right there, man. True outstanding member. I want you to know, man, I appreciate all the support and love that you give to this Vmob family, man. You heard me. It does not go unnoticed, and you a member, so I salute to that as well, man. Vmob. Let's go salute to my dog, Young Soul, once again. Oh, yeah, there go my dog, man. We got him flying and everybody jumping out that plane. Y'all know the motto, man. We got some jumping out the plane. We got the rest jumping in out the train. Salute to my dog, August. What it do, family? Tapping in. August, how you feeling tonight, brother? Salute to you too, man. Listen, you also been rocking with us since day one, so I definitely want to give you a major shout out, man. Salute for that rocking with us. Boom, we back at him again, man. Salute to the first super chat of the night, man. My dog, Young Soul, on that 5-piece. Salute, brother, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, man. Outstanding member. Let's see who next on deck, man. If you would like to support the channel, you can send a super chat in, or also if you wanted to go directly to V, you can shoot us a cash app, posting that in the chat as well, man. Salute to each and every one of y'all that rock with us, man. We really at 3,100 subscribers, man. Listen, man, we are dominating right now. I just want to say, without y'all, man, absolutely none of this is possible. So from the bottom of my heart, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. 3,100 subscribers, man, in 7 months, man. Come on now, we doing this thing, man. Vmob. Boom. The cash app is posted right there, man. But salute. But the topic of the night is, man, we're gonna pick up where we left off at, man. Young Soul, August, Dave, while we got everybody in the chat right now flying in. How do you guys feel about the state of the streets right now? Now, when I say that, and when I want to elaborate on when I say the state of the streets is, man, what direction are we going into? Because me personally, and I also got it written down in my notepad, is, man, what I'm saying out of this new generation of the streets is disloyalty, dishonor, no principles, and no morals. And I say that because these dudes is playing streets. Back in the day, it was for survival. Back in the day, it was for necessity. It's like the older generation of guys that was coming through the prison system. What they had to do was more so out of survival and necessity. This new generation, they coming through the system in whatever gang car crew that they fall up under. Everything that those guys that came before them already established, they just benefit off that. So they really don't got to put in no work. Why? Because the guys that came before you didn't already put in so much work. Y'all really damn near got it made. And they not understanding that. So what do? 9 times out of 10, they take advantage of that. And that's why you got motherfuckers in the system and on the streets moving the way they do. You got the dudes out here that want to hustle, rob, do whatever they want to do. But guess what? When it's time for the handcuffs to come on and then we get down the district, you decide you don't want to play this game no more, or you don't want to play by the rules that the game is supposed to be played by. So now guess what you're doing? When we walking past you now, you in an investigation room eating McDonald's, smoking a cigarette. Come on, bro. Since when we do that? Since when we ain't lawyering up? And I never know if I do not remember if I ever got to run that story about the situation where the 3 dudes ended up getting locked up. Let's jump into that one real quick. Most definitely, fam, just to come hang with the Vmob, man. Come on, you already know what it is, Young Soul, man. We appreciate you each and every time. So, boom, check it out. So we got 3 dudes. They ends up getting booked off the streets. Now, when they get booked, and they coming through the bookings, the Lord dude ends up telling, but the way that he told was so vicious. Boom. All three of them go in the bullpen now. The detectives, like I told you, they already got their mindset and they already move off of a certain mind frame, whereas though they are taught and trained to identify who the weakest person is. If 4 people get locked up, they already know it's one person that's weaker than the other 3. So their goal is to try to identify which person that is. So they grab the little dude out. They grab one, take him in the office. He straight get his zap, man. Fuck y'all, I ain't got nothing to say. Give me my lawyer. Boom, they take him out. They grab the second dude out, bring him in. He say the same thing. I ain't got nothing to say to y'all, man. I plead the fifth. Go grab my lawyer. They throw them 2 in the same bullpen, taking them back out. Now the third dude, when he come in, he sit down. They already know something up because he ought to break. He don't say he want his lawyer, and he don't got nothing to say. He sit down. They get to ask him a question. He start answering the question. So in their mind, they like, oh, all right, this must be the one. We got one. Now they start playing the old okie doke on them. They tell them like, look, boy, your 2 homeboys. They saying you did everything. Bit, whatever the case may be. Now, mind y'all, Shorty Green, because like I tell you, one of these new generation street dudes, he outside playing streets. He don't come up under old law. So he don't know that this is an okie doke game that the goddamn detectives running on him, trying to see if he gonna flip. Boom, he like, what? No, they ain't do that whole time. They get to persuade him that his 2 homeboys and told on him. What does he do? He end up breaking. Now, when he break, he end up telling them where they got the pistol head at, a whole nother pistol that they didn't even get caught up with. And he breaks down everything about the crime that they actually charged with right now. Boom. So now the 2 little dudes that's in the bullpen that came in there and told them they want their lawyer, they sitting in the bullpen thinking like, man, what the fuck is Shorty in the interrogation room so long for? He supposed to been came out just like us. And this also is how it works in the system. Like when dudes go up for shots and shit like that, if everybody get grabbed up on a big charge, dudes gonna be counting how long you was in that it room, because it should not take you long to tell them that you ain't got nothing to say. Boom, yo goes in there, start talking about the crime. They bring him back out. Now when they get done with him, they don't put him in the same bullpen with the other 2 dudes. They take him down the hall and put him in a whole nother bullpen. So now the 2 dudes that's in there, they like, man, all right, we already know what time it is with him. So now the dude who end up telling the police, then guarantee him that they gonna cut his time. You know, we gonna look out for you when it's time to go to court. We gonna make sure you get a lighter sentence, bit. But what he's so green, he not understanding is they never said that he wasn't going to jail. And this is where most of these rat dudes mess up at. They get confused with a time cut and not going to jail. They put that in the same category. No, just because you tell don't mean you're not going to jail. You definitely going to jail. So if they was going to give you 100 years and then they end up giving you 90, they kept their word. They cut their time. And now guess what? You stuck in the worst position that you can ever be in, because now you ready to go and get 90 years of your life taken away from you. You ready to go into a system where your name is absolutely garbage, and that's the worst thing that can happen to you. And you damn near just sealed your faith on not being able to do your time in no system in your state. And you know how the state says they not ready to just be transferring you, and you not a federal inmate, you not federal property. No, what you mean you can't do your time in Maryland? Man, I need y'all to send me to Texas. No, you're not going to Texas, man. You better get some bloodshed first, and then we might can move you around. And just imagine that you having to go to 7 jails getting stabbed up before you can be able to get moved and transferred somewhere else. And that still might not save you, but it's crazy. Yeah, Vmob, I'm late, so I got to rewind the live. Quiznos, you know what to do, man. Salute to them Vmob members, man. Each and every one of you guys that got that Vmob membership, listen to me. We got 30 days, man, with this studio getting built up, and we are going to be dropping crazy content. I'm ready to start mass production, so listen to me. I got some tricks up my sleeve, man. We got this camera coming. I'm ready. I got the little recliner chair I just ordered that's coming, so we can kick back, relax when we do our lives and tell our stories. Just got the new light. We got some new equipment as far as the laptop. We ready to get a new microphone, and then that membership content, man, is going to be through the roof. Also, you already know for the regular members, we're going to continue to do what we do. But I definitely do want everybody, man, to start jumping in on the memberships. Y'all know what it is. Quiz knows what it do. Juice, man, some shit is, man, listen, same stuff you just said earlier. Hey, Juice, so let me know how you feel about the state of the streets, man. Also, we got the phone lines open, man, if anybody want to call in. But how do y'all feel, man? How y'all feel? Do y'all feel the game has changed? Let's just say, has the game changed dramatically from 90s and 2000s to the current state? Because you know what I'm starting to see more of these days that kind of get up under my skin. Dudes get hustling and being a street person confused. Just because you sell loose cigarettes, just because you sell drugs, you can sell bottled water. Just because you able to buy for $1 and sell for $2, that don't make you a street dude, bro. You just know how to sell drugs. That's all that is. A street dude is the dude that damn near don't know how to hustle. So his only resort or his only ultimatum to get some money is to do street activities, robberies, so forth and so on. And it might get to a crazy extent where he got to, take it a little bit to that limit. That's a street dude, a dude that do what he need to do for the reputation of the block. Meaning if you from whatever street you is, if you from Get It In Boulevard, you gonna produce and make sure Get It Right Boulevard is well known and well respected in the streets by your activities and the things that you do. That's why you always see dudes, they get their block tattooed on them. Why? Because I'm a representative of this block. Whatever come with this block, I'm letting you know that I'm taking on any and everything that come with this block. And I'm so serious, I took it in blood. I took it in ink. You get what I'm saying? But this new generation, they want to play street. They just good at selling drugs. They just good at hustling. And they get it confused. And then when they end up going down to jail, the real them come out. And then they realize, you know what, bro, I'm not a street nigga. I'm just good at hustling. I don't want to do no jail time. I'm not built to do 10 years. And then they start to realize the real them. You out here popping perks all day. You don't never work out. You barely eating food. You hide up all the time, but you running around with that pistol, so you feel as though you dangerous. But now when you get locked up or incarcerated and you go through R&D and they remove all that from you and you get in a cell with a dude who been locked up for 9 years and he do 1,000 burpees a day and you go in that cell and he cut up like a bad brick of dope, what you gonna be able to do realistically? You gonna do what the fuck he tell you to do. And a lot of people don't understand that until I break it down to them like, shorty, you don't want to end up in a position where you in a cell like this and you weigh 125 pounds and you get in there with a dude that weigh 275, all muscle, and he got 15 years to do and he got 7 in his peoples and just stop writing him. He ain't got that money order and he got a vicious dope habit. He gonna make you do whatever he wants you to do. And then it's gonna be too late. And that's why a lot of dudes go through that and go through what they go through. And then they come home and sell this bullshit ass story about, man, I was over the jail thugging men and men. We was over there cutting up. No, you wasn't. You was over there washing somebody's floor. Keep it funky because my little man Tay-Rock said he seen you over there. You was on quiet time. It be the dudes that's out here so flamboyant, so boisterous, so fake talkative. When they get back there, they on mute, they on quiet, they bad, they asking, hey bro, may I use the phone? They not asking who next on the phone, they asking, may I use the phone? I done seen motherfuckers come over to jail, they go to the phone to put their PIN number in, whole time somebody run down on them, tell them, man, what's your PIN? Put it in. They put their PIN number in, the motherfucker grab the phone from them and call the number that they want to call. Whole time they over there getting a PIN number took from them. You get what I'm saying? But they come back on the streets and sell this bullshit ass facade and had these young boys looking up to him, thinking that like, oh, all right, shit, Lord J-Rock did that. I can do it too. No, he ain't tell you the truth. That's why when you get over there and fall victim, it's such a surprise to you. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all know what it is, man. You can't bring someone green in a mission, and not tell them to stay silent on business of court. You got to train them. And these police ain't your friend at all. Hey, bro, and a lot of motherfuckers don't know that. And you would think they would because this is old law. This is the rules that we got in the handbook coming straight out the porch. But like I told you, these new dudes, they ain't got that handbook. And then we was really self-taught because I'm a 90s baby. So when I'm jumping out the porch, all my OGs is just catching them 25-year bits, them 10-year bits, them 15-year bits. So as we coming through the ranks, we don't have nobody that's overseeing us. We don't have nobody that's teaching us about structure, that's teaching us about discipline, that's teaching us how to really run a block and run a machine. Granted, the shit ain't cool, but it is what we was into at the time. Just like now that we converting into the business side, I'm trying to learn and master everything that I need to do on this side of the fence. You get what I'm saying? And I'm trying to promote to the people that's younger than me. Look, shorty, you can do it another way. I'm trying to be able to show motherfuckers a blueprint to be able to change your life and not have to catch a felony behind it. You get what I'm saying? If that ain't the best thing in the world, I don't know what is. And check it out. You ain't gotta compromise your respect. You ain't got to compromise your morals. You can still be on man time. You can still dress fly. You can still talk slick and talk fly like you want to. And you ain't never got to lose no stripes that you done earned in the streets. And you still going to make a killing out the game. Ain't nothing better than that, bro. Who we got? Nigga don't play that lane no more. There we go. Salute to my Doug Rotten films first. Like you say, the hustlers and street nigga thing. Yep, I was a hustler who ain't going. But I knew just because I had money that didn't make me the king. That's the problem. And Rod, and salute to you for that, man, because you're 110% right. But then also you being a hustler, right? You also was man enough and real with yourself to say, you know what? I don't want to be, you ain't going for nothing, just like you say, but I'm not trying to be out here causing problems. And that's 110% man time. It's the bluffing motherfuckers who want to act like they thorough just because they getting money when they know deep down inside you a sucker. You ain't trying to hurt nothing or see nothing get hurt. You feel what I'm saying? But now if you just about getting money and you come out on a porch and that's just your straight MO, look, man, I ain't into the dumb shit. I'm coming out here to hustle, provide for my family, get me a couple dollars and get up out this situation. A man can't do nothing but respect that. And if something gangster ever pop up, you willing to go ahead and do what you need to do, man, I salute you at 110%. But if you out here bluffing, acting like you bout it when you know you soft as tissue, I can never respect that. Why? Because you faking and bluffing, you putting on a facade for nothing. And you doing it in a game that's going to get you hurt, and it's going to get a lot of other people hurt that depend on you. And that's why I used to tell people over the jail, like, yo, don't act like you something you not. Why? Because once you put on that suit, motherfuckers going to hold you accountable for what that suit come with. And when you don't deliver what that suit come with, you're going to find out what that suit really came with, and then you're going to become the target. And I tell people, you're going to get more farther just being yourself, bro. Facts. Definitely wasn't putting myself in a situation for no reason. I can't stand them guys. And right, and that's the whole point right there, bro. Because there's no need. It's no need to. Like, if you got to be tough to get the broad, she don't really like you. If you got to be tough to get respect, you ain't really respected, because you're going to have to respect me off of who I am. I'm a man. If it need to get violent, we can get as violent as it need to get. But I'm not waking up every day. I used to be like that over the jail as well. I ain't waking up every day on that type time to where as though it's like, all right, man, I'm ready for some problems today. Let's get it started. No, because I told motherfuckers, you don't want to see me on that type time, bro. I don't want to see me on that type time, because I know how I get once I get in the mode. I'm the type motherfucker, I take it too far. I don't know how to chill. I'm the type that overdo it. So when I feel like I gotta be on vicious time 24/7, I'm gonna make it hard for everybody. Why? Because I want everybody to feel how uncomfortable I feel. I like to be laid back, relaxed, cool, chill. You feel what I'm saying? When I come on a unit, I'm trying to put the spades tournament together. I'm trying to put a chess tournament together. I'm trying to put a domino tournament together. I'm trying to open me up a store. I'm trying to see who's shaking and moving on the block, see how I can incorporate myself and add value to the situation. Look, shorty, you got the strips. All right, what they going for, man? If I buy a wholesale, you gonna look out. All right, boy, who got the grass? Let me get this bop. And now I got my store. I got my little situation. I'm ready to sell off and make me some money. I didn't spit money with everybody, so everybody should be cool. Like, man, we got a nigga on the block that spent a couple dollars, and he on man time. He ain't going for nothing. And I'm gonna put structure on the block. Come on, man. And I'm staying out the way. That's the utmost point right there. I'm gonna stay out of everybody's way. I ain't in nobody's way. Just don't jump in mine. Just like Meek Mill, man, and I'm gonna keep bringing up that situation. Just like how Meek said, yeah, I was over there on the honor block with the stand-up men. We was over there doing bit. Man, you was on the honor block with some dudes who was staying up out the way, some old timers who had been there so long, they had earned their reputation to the honor block. Granted, they might have been vicious and terrorizing when they were in their active stage, but at the stage that you met them at, they were in their retirement stage. This is why they were on the honor block. This is why they were taking care of the pit bull dogs and trying to, rehabilitate them. Why? Because they had been rehabilitated. But he'll paint the picture like he was over there with the head busters and the little dudes that was swinging out the vines. No, you would have been terrified to go around them type men. Why? Because that's not your caliber dude. How do we know that? You cried over getting 2 years for a dirt bike charge. Nobody wants to be in jail but a real man who running around on a block talking about some spinning around with that AR, spinning around with them Glocks. Why you get over to jail for a dirt bike charge and you crying home every day? What you crying for? Then you do the little meeting standing up there crying. What are you crying for? Ain't nothing wrong with crying, but it's cry at the appropriate time. It's like somebody crying at a funeral. This is the proper time to cry. You feel what I'm saying? You just won a championship, man. I'm so happy, man. I dropped a tear. You get what I'm saying? You so mad, man. I was ready to break his face, but I was so mad a tear dropped down my eye. You ain't crying, because what are you crying for, man? But you want to come home and act like you was over there thugging with the gorillas in the, come on, man. Just like Diddy. Now Diddy name popping up. How y'all feel about that, man? Jump in the comments. How do y'all feel about this Diddy being connected to this Tupac thing? Do y'all feel as though that he was involved in that? Do y'all feel as though that Diddy was involved in the Tupac situation? Because I believe it was breaking news that just came through that said, he had something to do with it. But I don't know. Me, honestly, I think if he did have anything to do with it, like I told somebody earlier, I believe he would have paid for it. I don't got him. He not the type to get his hand dirty. Diddy too scared. Diddy go to jail. If Diddy end up getting locked up, he going to think in his mind that his money is going to save him. And he going to run into somebody that's going to extort him for every dollar that he got. But with that being said, y'all, let's jump into story number 2 real quick, man. We rocking and rolling. Jump in the comments and let me know who in here rocking and rolling with us. Also, let's like that like button up, y'all. We at 7 likes right now. Can we jump up to the 12 mark? Let's get it. But now story number 2, this was another wicked and wild situation, man, when so we got a young dude, he growing up on the streets. So now as he's ripping and running and growing up, coming through the ranks, of course, you always gonna come up under a OG. So now the OG that he got, he installing to him that, you be loyal, you always stick by your road dogs, you don't never turn your back on nobody, you don't never snitch. He giving them the basic 1-2s. Whole time, there we go, Nicole. What it do, family? We in here. Salute to the one and only, simply Nicole. They know what it is, man. True Vmob member. So look, Nicole, boom. They rocking and rolling for, let's just say, 5-6 years. So now Shorty coming up through the ranks. Now the OG end up getting into some gangster shit, but come to find out, he not the big bad gangster that everybody thought he was. So instead of him just handling his beef, he convinces the young boy, listen, man, I need you to take care of this situation for me. I've been looking out for you your whole life, always made sure you was good, bit. He making him feel guilty, basically. Salute to my Doug Jacob Brown. Salute Vmob from the Bay Area, California, man. Salute to my Cali family, man. Y'all know what it is, from Vmob to California, man. It's that Vmob family. So Jacob, listen, this is how I go down. So boom. Now, when he's trying to make the young boy feel guilty, of course, the young boy ends up giving in because he a young dude, but he a violent young dude. So whole time the OG tell him who the beef with. Young boy goes over there, he ends up crushing him. Now, when he crush him, he just catches a M1. Not for something he involved with, not for his own beef, but for his OG. Whole time the situation end up going left, though. Young boy ends up getting booked. Now, when Shorty get over to jail, of course, let's just say for the first year, the OG doing what he supposed to do. He tries to get him a lawyer. Whole time it don't play out right. Shorty ends up getting 25 years, I believe, maybe more. Salute to my dog Loki. What it do, family? Yo, Detroit fam in the building. Y'all know what it is, man. From Baltimore to Detroit to California to Kansas City to DC to Kentucky to Ohio, man. That Vmob bloodline is strong, man. Salute to all them Vmob soldiers. So Loki, listen, this is how I go. Boom. So now Shorty stuck over the jail with a 30-year sentence over a murder one that wasn't even his beef. So now after the year gets up, now the OG, he started going through his own drama on the streets. And like I told you, he wasn't the big bad gangster that everybody thought he was. So now he running around going through whatever he going through on the streets. He ends up forgetting about the young boy that he got over to jail for some work that the young boy put in from him. So now whole time, 2-3 years go by, young boy loses contact with the OG. OG stop caring for him. Y'all know the old motto, out of sight, out of mind. So now the young boy over to jail like, man, yo's a sucker. I promise you, man. If I ever run into yo, I'm going to end up crushing him. Why? Because you don't go see my mother. I believe young boy had like a 2-year-old son out here. He just wasn't doing right for him no more. He forgot all about him. Now, fast forward another 4 years, whole time OG ends up getting locked up for an attempt. Guess where he lands at? Coming on the compound with young boy. But now, after all this time that's in between when he initially caught the charge and to the current date, it's probably been like 8 years that went by. So now young boy, he ain't young boy no more. And he been in prison for the last 8 years. So he done got his weight up and he done got his rank up. Whole time OG falls on the compound with him. Not only do he fall on the compound, but he fall on a unit. So when he get on a unit with him, he see the young boy. He goes over there trying to sell him all this, man, listen, I always love you, bro. Listen, shit just got crazy out there on the streets. I was going through this, that, and the third, but I never forgot about you. Young boy not trying to hear none of that. As soon as the OG goes back in the cell, he get himself situated. Young boy ends up rocking him to sleep. Not even a week or two later, young boy sends 2 of his young hitters in there because, like I told you, he not young boy no more. 8 years then went by and he been in the pen. He sent 2 of his men in there for real. They go in there and chop the OG up. Why? Because one, I done threw my life away all because of you. If you would have never called me and you would have just handled your beef, I would have never had to go over to that other side of town, catch that M1 he caught, and been stuck in here for 30, 35 years. And then in the midst of all that happening, you don't even do right. You go a year sending a nigga some petty money. Then after that, you forget about me for the next 5 years. No, don't come over here and get booked. And now you see that I had to adapt to my situation and become the young man that I always was. Now you think I'm going to just let that slide and do right for you? No, man, get the fuck out of here. And he ends up getting him crushed. The young boys went in there and probably hit him like 13, 14 times. Why? Because you was disloyal. You ain't had no honor. All that shit that you was telling him what the game was about, he stood for none of it. But and it's sad to say that's how real life go, man. You got a lot of young boys out here that go on dummy missions, that go on crash out missions, not even for their own beef. They going on it or they inheriting a beef that they don't even know nothing about. It's like you being born on a block that's at war with another block. And now when you become 15, 16 years old, you swear you beefing with them dudes from over that block. You don't even know what this beef was over. You don't even know why this beef started, but yet you willing to slang on about it. And then it's sad to say again, that's just what come with the game, man. And that's crazy out here. Y'all jump in the comments who we got rocking and rolling. But that was a crazy one to me, man. That was a deep one to me as well. But it was a deep one to me, man. And then we gotta talk about these sneak thieves, man, because another situation that came across my mind today was one day we ripping and running in the trap. Now, it's always when you dealing with that in-house theft or you dealing with that in-house back door, if it ain't coming from a direct homeboy, it's always gonna come from a friend of a friend. And y'all know how that go. You might got a dude that's from around your block, he hanging or ripping and running. He done got cool with somebody else through hustling. Now he think they so cool, he bringing them around the way, not even knowing they snakes. Boom, this is the situation. So now we in the trap house for real, but everybody is ripping and running out. So the little dude that we got in there, that's a friend of a friend, he's seeing the whole situation. He's seeing where dudes is coming into the trap, running in the closet, going under the couch, going in this stash spot. He getting a clear eyeball sight of where everybody stash at. And sometimes he left in there by himself because everybody ripping and running out, hitting their plays, talking to people, sitting out front, smoking, whatever the case may be. So now my homeboy got like a pound of grass in the closet. The little dude who a friend of a friend, he going in there stealing. Now he ends up stealing a whole ounce, but he don't take the whole ounce at one time. Every time he in there by himself, he'll go to the closet, grab a half a baby, see if anybody noticed. Then when he get another chance, he'll go take another half a baby, see if anybody noticed. Boom. Let's just say by the end of the night, before my homeboy Ray dip, he goes in the closet, he grab out his stash, but now he got everything already bagged up in ounces. So he, or like 25 Vicks or whatever the case may be. So he go ahead, get his count together. He like, what the fuck? Yo, I'm short like a whole ounce. So now he just want to look by the couches. All of us are sitting on the chair. So when he come over there, he like, man, can y'all jump up real quick? I just want to make sure I ain't dropped that shit nowhere. You know, he going around the house, he checking and saying if he dropped anything. Whole time when the Lord do stand up, he must not have had all the grass tucked down in his dip. All you see is the weed bag. He start falling out. Bloop, 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 bloop. You hear him falling on the floor. So now he like, oh shit, bro, I think they was right here on the couch. But niggas just seen the motherfuckers fall up out your dip. My man said, oh yeah, they was on the couch. He said, yeah, my bad, bro. I ain't even know I was sitting on that shit for real. So he tries to step to the side like he ready to let my homeboy grab the weed right there. Boom. Homeboy bends down. He grab the full little half a baby, sits him on the table. He goes in the kitchen, grab a little, whatever that little flat iron pot is. He come back out. The little dude is trying to walk to the kitchen, I guess, to explain himself. By the time he turning into the kitchen, my homeboy coming out of the kitchen with the pan in his hand. He like, bro, I wanted to holler at you real quick. Crushes him straight in his face. Mop. Now, when he hit him in his face, shorty back up, man. I'm talking about get the terrorizing him. But it's in a crazy situation because now everybody feel obligated to jump in because it's like, man, we invite you around our way. One, we invite you or trust you so much. And then we wanted to really crush our homeboy because it's like, why the fuck you bring this sucker around here and you not even knowing the true character of him? You talking about this shit, man. I'm telling you, no, he good, bro. Why everybody on some dumb shit? This is why people don't trust people, because stuff like this happen. Soon as you let your guard down and you trust somebody thinking they cool, whole time a situation like this end up happening. Now we put the brakes on everybody. Ain't nobody cool no more. But wicked and wild situations, man, all over an ounce. That man got drugged from the inside of the living room to the outside of the hallway. Like I told y'all, it's apartment buildings, like, you know what I'm saying, towers. Boom, drags him out, and we on the bottom floor. Drags him out the door, drags him into the hallway, drags him out front. And I never forget, it was wintertime. It was hella snow outside. So when he gets outside, my little man just get to smashing his face all in the snow. Boom, stealing, bitch. I'm like, man, this is crazy, bro. All over an ounce of grass that you ain't even leave with. You ain't even leave with. You could have just stole a half a baby. He probably wouldn't even notice. You shouldn't have stole nothing, but you could have just took the half a baby, got up out of there before my man went to a stash spot, and he probably wouldn't even cared about it. But look how God worked. You right there trying to, and I know he was probably nervous sitting with 4 half a babies all in the little plastic bags, just sitting right there in your dip. Soon as you was going to stand up, somebody would have heard the bags rub against each other and been like, yo, what was that noise? You heard that? But wicked and wild situations, man. Wicked and wild. What y'all got going on tonight, though, Mob? We in here, man. Somebody call in and holler at the kid. Somebody call in. Y'all number is on the screen, 443-677-7196, man. What y'all think? Let's get it. Let's get it, man. We rocking and rolling. What time is it? 10:45. Let's get it. Who we got up in here? I respect you more for trying to take it from me than steal behind my back. Hey, Geek, and that's the whole thing. Or you could have just asked for it. It was some great. Think about it. It's a whole P in there. If you wanted a little 25, man, niggas would have gave that to you, boy. You cool. You a friend of a friend. Probably ain't got no cash on you. We going to treat you with hospitality. Go ahead, man. That's on the house. Go ahead, get right. But no, you want to take the backdoor stealing approach, and that end up getting you. You know, he ended up getting crushed. He ended up getting punished. But he deserved that, man. He deserved that to the utmost. So with that being said, y'all, we rocking and rolling, man. So let's ask the question of the night, man. What do y'all think it takes to be successful in life these days, man? Let's get into some positivity topics. What do y'all believe it takes in this day and age to become successful in life, man? Is it determination? Is it staying consistent? Is it staying dedicated day for day? I was talking to a homeboy today and he said motivation, but I said, some days you ain't gonna be motivated, so it's gonna take more than that. I want to hear y'all opinion, man. We can call in or you guys can jump in the comments and let me know. What do you guys believe is 3 things that it takes to become a successful person out here in today's age, man? Let's get it. I want to hear from y'all, mob. I want to hear from the mob tonight. Let's get it. Let's get it. What do it take out here? Me, I said you got to be determined, man. I said you have to have discipline. You got to be a disciplined person out here because if you're not, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work, man. If you don't have discipline these day and age, man, you're going to fall inconsistent because if you just relying on being determined and motivated, that ain't gonna work every day because some days you're gonna wake up tired. Some days you're gonna wake up not feeling like it. Some days you're gonna wake up like, man, I'll do it tomorrow, and you're gonna want to procrastinate. Okay, integrity, vision, and a reason. Absolutely, August, that's a good 3-piece right there, man. I absolutely agree with that because when you got integrity, you ain't gonna never veer away or break that integrity that you got. You have to have a vision because you got to be able to see it when nobody else can see it. That is a major key, and you have to have a reason, man. I believe majority of the people, their reason is going to be their family. That should be a great reason or a great motivator, or 2 is going to be the current situation that they in. Because if you in an effed up situation right now and you got something like this, like like, man, this is an opportunity for me to change my life. That right there, that's a great 3-piece, man. Jump in the comments, y'all. Who we got? Who we got, y'all? What we got, man? The top 3 things that it take to be successful, man. Also call in, man. Holla at the kids. Somebody run us a story tonight, man. We up and rolling. My brother had his graduation today, going out to college. That's why I'm a little tired. We was out there rocking and rolling all day. Salute to my brother Kobe, man. Love you to death from Big Bro. I know you're going to go out there and do great things, man. So we rocking and rolling, man. But y'all know I had to come in here and tap in with the mob. So if anybody in here also know about that Bimmy situation that's going on right now, what y'all feel about that, man? What do you feel about a man saying, I didn't snitch, but I signed an affidavit? Crazy. This is the new game that they playing out there these days. And also, this whole situation to me showed me that loyalty is no more. And I say that because if a person can see benefit in backdooring or doing some conniving stuff to a supposed to be friend, they'll go with their move if they going to benefit off of it. Because a lot of stuff that was exposed on that show or that was supposed to be exposed, half of that stuff was ready to be swept under the rug, like them being a rat or the thing that he was saying about Haas, whatever the case may be. But I just was laughing at that whole situation. I had to bring that to y'all because, I've come and talk to the mob about everything, man. Also, man, we already started doing these documentaries on these major figures. I seen a lot of people wanted me to do one on Anthony Jones. I'm ready to start doing some research on him. Only thing is, there's not a lot on the internet about him. Salute to the good brother Anthony Jones, man. If anybody know about his background, great, man, from coming out of that Baltimore City. And he made it from Baltimore to the federal system, ended up going all the way to ADX. So that's going to be a good story, man, when I can actually start doing my research and my homework on him. Also, we're going to start doing the most dangerous hoods in Baltimore, taking y'all from West Baltimore, East Baltimore to South Baltimore, breaking down some of these B-more streets. We ready to start jumping into the interviews. We're going to have that. I want to start doing lives where we bring up people telling testimony stories, whether that's you've done time anywhere or you just been through some traumatic situations. I definitely want to start getting that out there. Addiction story, we're going to start jumping into them as well. We got a lot cooking and rolling, man. We just trying to get the setup right so that way I'm delivering the best content possible. So, we got a lot of things moving, man. We also got the hotline. So we ripping and running, man. We taking it step by step, going day by day. So y'all know what it is. Vmob, man. If y'all rocking with the Vmob forever, we locked in. Jump in the comment section, man. Give me that 100 sign. Vmob. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's see what the next one we got. All right, y'all. Before we jump into the third story of the night, man, jump in them comments. Give me that 100 sign. Vmob. Let's go. Let's see who we got up in here, man. Let's see, man. Wake it up. Let's wake it up. Jump up in the comments, man. Let's get it shaking up in here. Drop them 100s and them Vmobs in the comments section, man. Let me see if y'all in here. Let me see if y'all wide awake. Let's get it. Let me see who awoke in here. We got Loki. He up. We got Geeka. He up. Let's keep him rolling. Smash that like button for me. Let's get activated, man. Let's get Vmob activated in here, man. There we go. The like button jumping a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know I'm always keep that energy through the roof, man. But let's jump into this next story real quick. So we over to jail during this time now. Little dude ended up getting pressed. Who we got? That's my Doug August. Let's go. Let's keep him coming, man. While we running this story, everybody that's coming into this chat, drop that 100 sign in the comments, man. If you rocking with that Vmob, let's go. I need to know them members in here. Let's go. They're going to code. Let's go. I need to see them members in here. Let's go. So boom, y'all. We over to jail rocking and rolling during this time now. Lord dude come over there now. When the Lord dude come over there, he was really sticking to himself, but he was a friendly dude. And from the looks of it and how he was moving, he wasn't moving like he was a chump. He was moving like he was on man time. But every time he would get around and it would come time to, or a conversation would come up about his charge, he would never really talk about it. And it wasn't weird that he would do that, because some people just don't want to discuss their charge, but it's like he would get tense. He would start sweating. He would start looking away when it came down to whatever he was locked up for. Boom. So now the little group of dudes that he running with, they get suspicious of him, and they like, man, we need to know what the fuck he locked up for. So when they get him in the room one night at the workout, boom, everybody sitting down, they ready to roll up some weed and they got some liquor. So now they in there smoking, he in there getting drunk, whatever the case may be. So now they put him on a guilt trip. They like start confessing. You know how it is when you trying to get something up out of somebody. You like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done stole before, man. Keep it G, bro. Who in here stole before? And then everybody admit if they ever stole, whatever the case may be. So now they like, man, however they do it, they ends up dictating to do that. Mind you, he drunk. They ends up getting him to confess that he ended up telling on a dude for an old body, and he was supposed to get like 20 years, but he ended up taking a cop at it. He told on the dude and ended up getting like 9 years. So now they looking at him like, you did what? But mind you, he drunk, so he don't know what he's saying. He drunk in the cell. Just came out that he a snitch, and the dudes that's in there with him, they wasn't even really drinking like the dude thought they was. They just was more so trying to get him drunk, so they was feeding the liquor to him, boom. So when they say that, one of the dudes get up, he shut the door, throw the curtain up. Of course, they going to dip. Everybody grab a hammer out, man. They hit that man in there probably like 26 times. Thank God he survived, but the way that they left him, after they hit him, they dragged him out the cell and they tried to take him into his cell. Whole time the CRS in the bubble, she look up and see the activities that's going on. Of course, she go off crazy because they dragging this dude out the cell, damn near down the table. They trying to do it in the most, I guess, slickest way that they can. She see what's going on, hit the buzzer whole time, man. Like 5, 6, 7 of the Ninja Turtles coming there. Of course, they blitz them, gets them down, wrap them up. They got outside court charges, but the fact that how that whole thing played out, once it came out that day or the next day, what really happened, everybody was like, man, niggas knew something was up with y'all. Just the fact of, if y'all could have seen the way that this man looked every time that somebody was discussing the charge, it was like his eyes got big, but he would never look you in your eyes. He would look away, look down at the ground. It's like you would see sweat dripping from his forehead down his nose. His hands would get real sweaty, but they was damn near shaking. We like, bro, what's wrong? You good? No, bro, I'm just like, he would have like his hand cramping up, just wild stuff. And I always knew in the back of my mind, I never really had no dealings with the dude, but I always did have a funny feeling in the back of my mind, like, man, yo might be locked up for some crazy stuff. Then come to find out, they still never found out what he was locked up for. Only thing they did find out was whatever it was, he was supposed to get like 20 years and he ended up getting 10 only because he told on the dude for that old body. But crazy, man. Just think about that. You got somebody that did whatever they did, got away with it, probably 10, 12 years old, and you know it ain't no statute of limitation on that, and you go and tell on that man, remove him from his comfortable life and get him grabbed up. Yo, that's vicious. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who we got? There go my dog, Jay. What it do? Jay, what it do, mob? B Squad, what up? 3 times, man. We in here rocking and rolling. Jay, what's going on? You heard me. Salute to the mother-loving mob. You already know what it is, man. Another one of them outstanding members. My dog, J Hood. Jay, we already know you done disrespected that like button for us. Ain't no need to question if that boy subscribe, man. At this time, too, y'all, make sure everybody subscribe, man. And also, can y'all do me a favor? We are trying to turn our all our social medias up, man. So at this time, can everybody please follow the kid on social media, man? We got number 1, IG. Y'all know what it is, man. Stories _with_V is right there on the screen. Boom. Then we got number 2. We're going to go to the TikTok situation, man. I need y'all to turn me up on here. Boom. That's the TikTok right there, y'all. I need y'all to turn me up. We only got 121. I need y'all to turn me up. Turn me up. And then last but not least, man, we really need the support right here. We really need the support right here, y'all. on that Twitter, man, on that X, formerly known as Twitters. Y'all see what it is. Stories with V. I know the mob going to back me 110% and go run them numbers up for me so we can get where we need to be. But salute to each and every one of y'all, man. Who we got up in here tonight? The floor is open, man. Somebody let us know what we rocking with tonight. The floor is open. The floor is open, man. All right, let's ask a question of the night. Is telling at an all-time high? That was the question for the poll earlier today, man. Answer this. Why do y'all believe a lot of people end up telling, or why do y'all believe that a lot of people end up getting involved in the streets to only end up telling? What do y'all believe? Why is the reason, man? Jump in the comments and let me know what is the reason why people jump into the streets only to end up getting in trouble and telling, but you know from the very beginning that you're going to get in trouble. Is nobody that we know in the history of the game that then ran through this game and not got locked up, knocked off, been down the district, something bad that happened. And if it is, they are a rare breed. Y'all jump in the comments, man. Let me know. What do y'all believe that the reason that most people tell? Is it the fear of going to jail? Is it the fear that they just can't do the amount of time that these people is offering them? Is it the fact that they are scared what's going to happen on the other side of the wall? Because I done seen people be on the bus going down to jail or going to their designated prison, and they so scared of something that I'm like, man, how you, what made you think that that's going to happen back there? Oh, man, I heard. Oh, man, I had seen on the movie, but how you, what makes you think that's going to happen to you? I done seen a lot of people scared they sell so much of something that they don't even know if it's possible, if it's the possibility of that even happening. But you know how it is, man. I done seen a lot of people talk tough Tony on that bus and then get behind the wall, and it's a whole nother ball game. I had an older dude, right? I had an older dude that lived around my community, and he was a laid back, funny, playful type dude, but he was a gangster, and he was always going back and forth to prison. But 9 times out of 10, every time I seen him get locked up, he got locked up with other dudes from around our way. So he always had a co-defendant. He always had somebody that was in his corner. So now fast forward a couple years later, he ends up getting locked up by himself. Now, mind y'all, while he on the street, he always used to play like these little weird games. You get what I'm saying? I think in some cases, oh, we got my dog. So I think in some cases it be people around them pushing them to tell so they can stay in the streets. Okay. And that's a good one too. So I never really thought of it like that. But to break it down like that, man, that's a hell of a point, because you do got people out there like that. And I done seen a lot of people that'll tell you, like, man, what you tell for? Shit, man, they got a vicious dope habit, and they know they not going to be able to afford that habit back there in the streets, because what's $10 on the streets might be $80 in the joint. I told y'all a $10 strip, depending on where you at, could go up to $150, $200. One $10 item get behind here and it turned into $150 item. That's crazy, man. But that's the commodity. And we also had an episode on that too, man, when I talk about prison hustlers. I'm talking about dudes that I didn't really seen run up a bag, that was able to take care of their families, they self, was able to pay bills from behind the wall. Why? Because they had a vicious hustle. Meaning they had a hustle. They was able to take that same hustle that they had on the streets and bring that into the joint. Why? Because they had to. They had no other option. And they was able to do it at a higher level because of the price of the commodity, man, where you are. Had a layover delay. You already know, bro. I knew you was going to get there. They scary. They are, bro. They absolutely are, because you can't trust them, man. And that's the wildest thing. A lot of people don't know that trust. Once you break trust with a person, man, you didn't just broke the most sacred thing that there is. Don't want to do the time, but want to be bosses, right? And you're not boss because the boss take the charge first. Y'all know the old saying, man, the boss is the one that makes sure everybody out straight. When it's time to eat the charge, man, the boss got to step up and say, you know what? No, that's mine. No, take me first. What the biggest amount of time should always go to the boss. So whenever you see an indictment or you ever see a case, 9 times out of 10, if the boss don't get the biggest amount of time, it's something bakey, or he done had a gracious lawyer. Or don't get me wrong, I done seen a lot of dudes who didn't had such a solid team. When it was time to go ahead and go to trial, everybody took their own weight and the time got broke down individually. So, you know, I done seen that as well. J Hood, big facts. Like Big Dog V say, no heart, no honor. They ain't got it, bro. So they ain't got it, bro. And that's the biggest thing that I done seen dudes go in a cell against somebody they know they ready to get punished by. But guess what? I need to get my point across real quick. And my heart and my morals and my principles ain't really let me back down from what? You done came in here and disrespected me. And now you think I'm supposed to just take that? No, my heart ain't ready. Let me take it. I don't care how big you is. I don't care if you got an army with you. I don't care if you got your partners with you. Y'all just gonna have to go ahead and beat me up, and that's just how it's gonna go. Late, but I'm here, big dog. What it do? Yeah, man. You know you ain't never late, big dog, right on time, man. And also you can always run the video back. But we in here rocking and rolling, man. Salute to my dog, big dog. Just flew into the chat. I already know you ready to disrespect that like button for us. Let's go. Young Facts. Okay, you see what I missed. Man, we in here rocking and rolling. All right, let's see what we got. Big Doug say what he missed. Man, we talking about these snitches. And all right, so Big Doug, what is the reason that you think that most of these dudes is out here telling for, man? Like, what is it that makes you have to jump out the porch, but you're not able to take what come with it? Like, what is that? Or what is it that will make you even want to get involved in something that you know it's a possibility that jail is in the equation? If you know you can't do jail, why get involved with jail? With something that you know jail is a part of? It don't make sense, man. What up, though? There go my dog. Get it, what it do? Salute to my Detroit family, man. Always and forever. Y'all know what it is, man. From Baltimore to Detroit, we got my dog Giddy in here. What up, though? It's on the flow, Giddy. It's on the flow, man. But we in here rocking and rolling, shaking and moving. But it's a lot of dudes, man. Like I told y'all, they just want to be in this game for the flash. And you know what's so delusional to me? That a person honestly thinks that you're gonna come into a situation, get all the good benefits out of the deal, and not take none of the quote unquote heartache or pain that come with it. What you think you're gonna come into this game, make $1 million, drive the best cars in the world, stay at the flyers hotels, have the baddest broads, and you ain't gonna have nothing that's involved with that? Come on, man. Don't you think if that was true, everybody would do it? Like, if that was true, everybody would do that. But y'all know how it is, man. That's what's going on versus okay. Me versus me. What it is, man. Outstanding members flying into the chat. We in here cooling it, kicking it and rolling. What do y'all feel about that question? Now that we got some new people that just jumped into the live, man. What do y'all feel about a dude signing an Alpha David, then turning around saying he didn't tell, then turning around, it comes out that he did tell, but then he turned around and still act like he a thoroughbred? And that's another thing with the delusion. You got motherfuckers that will be caught. It's like the dude that's caught on 4K camera telling and then got the audacity to say where the paperwork at. What would you need paperwork for? They got a whole video of you saying that Lord John did it. They scared to see what's behind the wall. Exactly. And that time will make you tell if you not a stand up member. Hey, big fella, you couldn't have hit it better, bro. You couldn't have hit it better on the nose. But they think in their mind, or honestly, me, I think everybody know if you got it in you or not, because it got to be in you, not on you. You can't go back there and say, all right, man, can I buy the Tough Tony outfit and then this is just gonna work? No. That's just like them dudes that come over to jail that think because you big and you swole that you gonna scare somebody. No, that's just gonna get you hit with a weapon quicker, because ain't nobody got time to be tussling with a dude that's 200-300 pounds. I ain't ready to be doing that, man. I don't think nobody really be doing that. But dudes always going to use that weight as a faction, man. Action, action mean more than words, don't say. And listen, man, people love to, how can I put this? Them verbal assassins. You got the dudes who, what you say? I'm telling you, you don't want to do this. Man, what you screaming for? What you ready to make it high for? Now they done put the CO on point. COC was going on. They start coming over there fake, getting loud. You know how it is, selling them wolf tickets. Them dudes that selling wolf tickets. Trend. Yeah, exactly. And all these dudes love to follow the trend. You know what that is. Dudes never 9 times out of 10 do what they born to do. They always do the coolest thing to do. Like what? A dude that have a gift at being a painter, but just because everybody else is out here doing whatever they doing, they won't paint and do their God-given gift because they want to be with the cool crowd or what they think is the cool crowd. You get what I'm saying? And then guess what? If the dudes who was in this fake cool crowd, if they could paint, they would trade their spots with you. Little do people know. Your name shouldn't even be in the same sentence with certain stuff. Exactly. 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 Me versus me, you hit it in the exact, you hit it on the nose, man. But people don't know how to separate themselves from that. People name always want to be attached to stuff. Wow, no, because I was down with that. I was in that. For what? Why would you even want to attach yourself to something of that caliber, bro? You get what I'm saying? Instead of just staying in your lane, everybody always wants to be in the cool lane instead of being in their lane. Me, I just want to be in my lane, bro. I don't care if everybody in the world is wearing light up light bulb shirts. If I don't like light up light bulb shirts, bro, I won't wear them. I'm not going to go buy one just because everybody else is going to go buy one. I'm not going to go buy. This how crazy it is. People say, man, I ain't wearing Levi's. But then gallery department came out and now everybody want to wear Levi's because no, they not Levi's, they galleries. Like, what are you talking about, bro? It clearly say Levi right there, but you know how that goes. Well, some just try to get revenge that way and save their self at the same time. You absolutely right, Giga, and that's dangerous because those are selfish persons. You always want to be a selfless person. I try to always put others before myself, but I'm never going to put somebody so ahead of me that I hurt myself. But I never want to be a selfish person. Like, no, I don't care about you. As long as I get me, I'm good. No, I want to, if I can, I want to make sure everybody good, man. And I think once everybody start to try to grasp that mentality, or at least try to implement that mentality into their life, man, things will be a whole lot better because each one teach one, man. Each one teach one. If you can learn something that's a blessing to you in your life and that it propels you to whatever that may be, just farther in life, financially, spiritually, mentally, whatever the case may be. If you got a hold of something that was of value to you and you can share that with somebody else, I feel as though you obligated to do that, man. So whoever you do it with, that's up to you. But I feel as though if you find something that's life-changing, man, you obligated to give a little bit of that back and help somebody else, man. And that's why I say if we can just prevent one person from spending one night in here, we did our job, because hopefully that one person that we saved, they can save one, and then so forth and so on. And then before you know it, we done saved the village. But that's how I go, man. But with that being said, man, we've been up here for almost an hour. Second live of the day. Y'all know what to do, man. Listen, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for flying in tonight. We're going to continue to try to dominate these lives. We got some fire coming tomorrow. For everybody that asked about the drug war series, we either dropping that tomorrow afternoon or Sunday afternoon. One of these 2 days, though, I already got it written down in the book. I'm going to start filming that tomorrow. And y'all know what it is, man. We got that fire coming. And we also going live first thing in the morning as well, man. But Vmob, salute to each and every one of y'all, man. From the bottom of my heart, y'all know what it is. Before y'all fly out of the chat, smash that like button for me. Anybody that is not subscribed, check your status. Make sure you subscribe. Also, hit the top notification bell so you notified every time we going live. And follow us on all social media platforms, man. Stories_with_V. That's TikTok, Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Vmob, let's go. We out of here. Mob.